wishes to announce that he has been inundated with calls since the 28th day of February 2025 over some spurious allegations making the rounds in the social media and on television about a purported harassment of distinguished Senator Natasha Akpabio. While I am aware that the matters are in court, however, I would like to state clearly that at no time did I ever attempt any sexual harassment on the said distinguished Senator Akpabio or any other woman for that matter. I and my siblings were raised very well by my late single mother. She died in year 2000, through very difficult times, and I therefore have the highest regards for women. Even at demise, I still cry till today. I also wish to state that I also have 4 beautiful daughters. So at no time will I ever harass any woman, and I've never done so. In addition, even as a state governor, I was awarded various awards. One of them was the one you wish to know, the most gender-friendly governor in Nigeria. I served between 2007 and 2015. To God be the glory. In conclusion, I urge all Nigerians, particularly the media, and then, of course, the members of the social media, to await the court's decision. And please do not jump to conclusions on matters of mere allegations. I want to thank you for listening to me and thank my colleagues, because some of the phone calls were calls of support, solidarity, and prayers that the Almighty God will step in to vindicate the just. So now let us get on with the business of the day. Thank you.
Distinguished colleagues, I'm Senator Natasha Akpabio, and I stand to raise a petition under Order 40. A petition may only be presented to the Senate by a senator who shall affix his or her name at the beginning thereof. The petition is in my name against the President of the Nigerian Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Akpabio, for sexual harassment, abuse of office, and malicious obstruction of my legislative functions. You may recall, sir, that on Friday in Arise TV, I did make some statements. And I have decided to narrow these statements in a formal petition against the President of this Senate. So if it may please you, I would humbly step forward and lay this petition. Thank you.
You may proceed.
Senators, my name is Mohamed Taib Monguno. I represent Borno North Senatorial District. Mr. President, distinguished senators, it was pursuant to the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, which is the grand norm of the land, that gave us the power to regulate our proceedings. And pursuant to the provision of the Constitution, which gave us powers to regulate our proceedings, we gave ourselves these rules in order to regulate our proceedings. Any deviation from these rules in guiding our proceedings is an invitation to chaos and anarchy. And as such, the Senate will jealously stamp its feet with a view to jealously guarding and protecting the sacred provisions of our rules. Our rules clearly state in a very clear and unambiguous language.
The same Senator, the rule you are talking about, I'm sure even our colleagues who are here to observe the proceedings also have their rules in their parliament.
Thank you.
So read the provision.
Yes, for my ultimate destination. And my ultimate destination is that our rules in very clear and unambiguous terms in Rule 40 and specifically Rule 7 states that Senate should not receive or deliberate on any matter to which actions are pending in any court of law. And for your information, Mr. President, distinguished senators, this matter is sub judice before our court. The petitioner, Senator Natasha, has gone to court in respect of this matter, and also the wife of the Senate President has equally gone to court in respect of this matter. So this matter is sub judice, and therefore the Senate is stopped, doesn't have the jurisdiction to entertain this matter. And therefore, the ruling by Mr. President that this matter should be referred to the Public Petitions Committee is ab initio not necessary. It's not required ab initio, because it is an aberration for the Senate President to rule on that when our rule clearly and in an unambiguous term states that once matters are in court, the Senate does not have jurisdiction to entertain that matter. That is my submission.
Of the Senate Standing Orders 2023 as amended, clearly says that yes, Rule 41, that a petition.
And also, sub 4 of Rule 40 also clearly and in an unambiguous term states that no senator may present to the Senate a petition signed by himself or herself. Though the said himself, it includes herself based on the rules of interpretation. And this petition that was presented by Senator Natasha was signed by herself, which is also in gross contravention of our Senate rules. It has to be her constituents or any other Nigerian.
The order referred to by Senator Mangunu, who also served for 12 years as a member of the House of Representatives. 16 years. And was also a chief whip for 8 years, and at the time, chairman of the Judiciary and Legal Matters. Is very pertinent and relevant. For those of you who may have doubts, after this, you can request from the clerk the standing orders of the Senate and look at Rule 40, sub Rule 4, and sub 7. Rule 40 says that a petition can be presented by any senator who may also wish, in other words, if a petition passes through a senator, that senator can go ahead to affix his name at the beginning of the petition. Order 44 says, no senator may present to the Senate a petition signed by himself. Order 40, Rule 7 says, Senate should not receive or deliberate on any matter to which actions are pending in any court of law. Senate should not receive or deliberate on any matter to which actions are pending in any court of law. Before I rule, I would like to hear the opinion of Senator Natasha Uduaghan regarding the rules.
Thank you very much, Senator. I beg to differ that this matter is sub judice. And I stand on privilege 10, order 10, which is on privileges.
Sorry.
No, dear Senate President, please, with due respect, do you mind? I have raised an order 10, privileges, sir, please. It's my right, Senate President. Order 10 on privileges, please. I believe, and please, would you stop turning off my microphone? I represent people, and I represent women who have been silenced. So permit me to speak without my microphone being silenced, dear sir, President of the Nigerian Senate. Order 10 on privileges.
Coincidentally, I'm hearing you.
Any senator may rise at any time to speak upon a matter of privilege suddenly arising, and he or she shall be prepared to move without notice a motion declaring that a contempt or breach of privilege has been committed. I stand and I believe herefore, sir, that your denial, your refusal to accept and treat my petition before the Senate Committee on Ethics and Privileges and Abuse of my privileges, and I say forth, that this matter is not subject, it is not before the court. The matter before the court is on the defamation and cyberbullying statements made by your special assistant on new media, Mr. Patrick Umfom, who addressed my decent outfits as transparent, thereby depicting that I walk sedulously and naked to the chambers. That is the nature of the petition, of the case in court. This petition, sir, has never been filed. The petition that alleges, or should I say, accuses you of making sexual harassment moves, abusing your office, and making malicious obstructions to my legislative functions has not been tendered anywhere before, no court in Nigeria. So, sir, I would appreciate if you kindly accept my petition and forward same to the Ethics and Privileges Committee so it could be treated. Thank you, sir.
For posterity, this matter is already in court from both sides. And there have been a ruling of an injunction which restrained the Senate from interfering in this matter. I saw it today. The issue of this particular petition, you have already ruled and put the gavel down. Therefore, the observance of the rules of the Senate, Section 47 and the other sections that have been quoted by my learned brother there, should be the responsibility of that committee. So close the matter, hand over to the committee, then the committee will be privileged to look into the rules and then take whatever decision is appropriate under our rules. So there is no need to extend this issue. It will be more damaging to this institution and to us.
Leader, your point of order is sustained. The distinguished colleague actually referred her matter, not because I was not aware of the provisions of the rule, I was, but it's still because when people are watching from outside, they may not know that we are guided by, I will call it laws, allowed by the Nigerian Constitution for us to make. I sustain your point of order. I've also sustained that of the observation of the former leader of the Nigerian Senate, distinguished Senator Abdullahi. So, Senate Leader, please. Senate Leader. I will take all points of order. I will take all. Everybody must be given a right to speak, but not on this matter. Huh?